Oh, hey, fancy seeing you here. So, I did a thing. Check this guy out. Oh, I'm so sorry. But hi, I bought an easel. Also, been a minute. Sorry. Yeah, so today what we are doing is we are doing easel review / first impressions, and then we're gonna finish some freaking paintings. But first, I need to give a big shout out. I promised him that I would shout him out. So shout out to Briggs, my friend Georgie's little brother. Love you, buddy. I hope you enjoy the YouTube content. I know it's not Minecraft, but you know, this is a good second choice. But yeah, this is the Meeden blah 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 H-frame standing easel. You might be wondering, why did you get an easel? I can answer that. I'm sick of painting on this freaking desk over here. You know, I love this table. You can see all of its, you know, disorderly arrangement right now. But yeah, it's just limiting. Like, you can't paint something that's bigger than like basically bigger than that back there, which I think is like a 15 by 11. I don't know. It's kind of a messed up proportion. But like, you can see this big fella right here. I don't know what this is proportion wise. I haven't taken the measuring tape to it, but you can see big boy. And so I had to like prop it up. I had to prop it up on my like storage containers down there, like below my desk, and like kind of, or like put it up on my, basically I was just sick of it. And like, I am working a job that I don't like right now, but it is giving me more money than I've previously had. So I was like, F it, let's buy a freaking easel. And so yeah, we have easel. I'll put in any of the content I filmed unboxing it. I'm not an aesthetic artist. As I'm sure you can probably tell. The art is the most aesthetic thing about me. And so yeah, I would not say it was easy or hard to build the easel. It's my first time building one, so I can't really compare it to any other easels. It was okay. I messed up multiple times, but I would blame that on myself equally, along with the pictorial instructions. Why did I get this easel? I liked the fact that you could hypothetically have like two different canvases going on if you want to, or like canvas, iPad for you know, your Family Guy clips. So I liked that about it. It can go really tall. You can see this beam kind of can extend up higher. Editing me at work, it also like folds flat. I didn't mention that at all, but yeah, it could like fold flat, so you could like gesso canvases on it if you want to. Yeah, forgot to mention that. So yeah, I just want to paint bigger, and also I have this weird wood thing that I want to paint, and the thought of trying to like balance this on my desk without something to be able to like clamp it in place made me kind of want to die. So yeah, I haven't actually painted on it yet, which is why I'm not giving my full thoughts just yet. This is not sponsored. I do not have an affiliate code. They did not send this to me for free. I'm a sucker who actually paid for it, okay? So you're gonna get the real authentic truth from me. I already have too much art stuff, so I can't be swayed by offers of getting free things and then making 10 cents on a commission every time you use my link, okay? At least not yet. As you can see by my wall right here, I have a lot of surfaces in varying finishes, levels of finish. The only thing that's really finished is this guy right here. So yeah, I think the big guy, we're gonna do that in a different video. But for right now, I want to finish this guy. He's like 90% done. There's like one big thing that I need to add, and then some other little like touches up, but generally pretty happy with where this one is. But extra 10% there, and I don't feel like picking those ones up. Those two right there, I've only done like one oil pass on them, so I want to do another. So yeah, stick around for that. and enjoy.
It also has wheels. I forgot to mention the wheels, but that, honestly, it's kind of a pain in the butt to move it. I don't know, maybe I'm just bad, but yeah, it does have wheels. It can rotate. Also, I do have this like perfect zone that I could fit an easel in. So part of the choice among Meeden's many easels on their website was that this was like one of the cheapest. Yeah, it fit well, but could also hold big things. But yeah, we can see here, that is the back of the whiteboard that I had to use as a drawing board to paint this guy on. So yeah, I want to paint on canvas and I want to paint big, so easel is what we needed. Hello from the voiceover. It is me, Court. I don't remember if I said my name earlier in this video. This is also my second take at the voiceover, because the first time I think I overestimated, or basically I didn't realize the video was ending until it was ending. So round two. Yeah, so for these paintings, and by we, I mean I, am using water mixable paint. It's mostly, or oil paint, water mixable oil paint. I feel like it has kind of like a weird stigma. People don't usually mess with it, but I don't know, I like them. I think they basically work the exact same as oils from my experience. It's mostly Winsor Newton, which the texture on some of them is a little worse. And then I got some new Lukas art water mixables, which have been really great. Yeah, I can do a video in the future going over my specifics for the way I lay out my palette or whatever, if people are interested. Currently, this texture that I'm doing is basically, so this painting, I've been calling it In Transit, but In Transit 1, which would make you assume that it's a series, which I want it to be, but I haven't made any more. Basically, it's people I see on the bus. And this texture is I don't know if all buses are like this. Leave it in the comments below. But in my city, they have almost kind of like a privacy screen on some of the windows that's semi-transparent. So from the outside, it kind of makes it harder to see into the bus. But on the inside, you can still kind of see what's going by you. But it kind of has a little bit of a hex honeycomb texture. So yeah, I wanted to try to capture the kind of light coming through. This one is kind of what made me interested in wanting to do more paintings of people I see on the bus. In the past, 18 months, especially in the last calendar year, been having a lot of time on the bus because of my job. And so you just kind of see people. I've been trying to romanticize my life and find, beauty in things that are mundane. And so I've been trying to just be more observant of the people around me, especially because, I do love my city. And I appreciate all the people in it. So, well, the good people. I don't know. I'm sure there's some people I'm not messing with. But anyway. Yeah, I saw this guy on the bus, and just the orange of their shirt and the way that the light was hitting their face, and spoiler, but their headphones that they're wearing, I just was so kind of struck, and I was I want to paint this person. And so I did a quick sketch, and I took kind of a creeper photo. I mean, obviously I'm not going to do anything with it. I now that the painting's done, I deleted it, but yeah, I think it's interesting thinking about the ways that like our privacy is kind of being taken from us. You know, especially with like how many people like record videos of people without their consent in public, and like I think that sort of documentation is really interesting. And so I kind of have been making paintings that feel like documentaries, and I say that with like a negative or morally neutral connotation, in the sense that like I don't know these people and they don't really know me, but like you know, we're kind of just passing by, two ships in the night style. And yeah, I think it's interesting to kind of be in that space and like try to, you know, make work that doesn't feel like exploitative of the people around me, but more so just like acknowledging that we are on this bus and we are here together. Right now I'm mixing the white for the headphones, which as you can see is not really white. That kind of crazy color at the bottom is what I call my mud pile. I didn't come up with that. A professor, I first heard it from a professor, but basically just like whatever scrapings of paint that I have left over get put there. For the editing of this video, I'm doing something that I haven't done before, or at least I don't remember doing before, where all the footage is real time. And obviously there's a lot cut out. I kind of cut out any times where like my brush isn't actively moving on the canvas. So there's a lot of looking that I cut out, a lot of like wiping off my brush and reloading my brush and editing the color and like all that sort of thing. But it's all real time, which I think is, it's nice to be able to like see the strokes. It makes me realize like how much I move my hand when I'm like, or the ways in which I rotate my hand when I'm painting. It's one of those things where it feels like so second nature at this point in my creative journey. But like actually seeing it, it's like, damn, I'm kind of twisting it around. It also makes it, at least like with this phase, it makes it look like I am like so confident in what I'm doing, but like in reality I was like pooping my pants, crying, throwing up, like so nervous about messing up this painting, because like I was really liking it up to this point, and I knew that like if I messed up the headphones, like yes, I could have like wiped it out and started over, but or not started over, but I could have tried to remove like this layer of paint, but like I just really didn't want to do that. Thankfully I do generally like how the headphones kind of play with the overall thing, so it's okay, but I was very scared. I'm also using hog hair brushes, which they're a new addition to my kit. Usually I'm just a synthetic brush person, but I really like them, honestly. I think they do kind of pack in the paint in a way that synthetics do not. And so for these kind of like building up texture and kind of just like really packing in the paint, I found them to be really great. They do kind of flare out more easily than my synthetics do, so I think I need to give them like a spa day with some conditioner and maybe just leave them overnight. I think that would probably help them. But yeah, overall, like this painting process went really well for this painting. I feel like I kind of captured what I was going for early on, so then it was kind of just a matter of not messing it up. Don't do what I'm doing here. You should just use a brush to wipe it. I'm such a like hand person. I like when I'm painting, I just like find it really tempting to like wipe away something with my hands if I need to. But yeah, not great for your skin. I know some people do like latex gloves, but I also don't think that'd be good for my skin. Here's me messing up. I don't know if I'll keep the audio in, but if I don't, yeah. So that's this painting. That's it, all done. Yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I feel like I got some really interesting kind of planes of the face. I also really love the chair. I feel like the chair turned out awesome. And so now we are on to Act 2, which is these other two paintings. They're not a diptych. They're sisters, not twins. You know, I think they go well together, but they can also be viewed separately. The one on the left is called Watching, and the one on the right is called Watched. The part that you're seeing me paint right now is honestly kind of the flop stage of this painting. I feel like everything I did not record went way easier, both before and after. So this is kind of like the middle. But in a similar vein to the previous paintings, I wanted to basically capture, so I moved vaguely recently. I moved like Memorial Day weekend, which is in May if you're not in the US. And my new apartment has these big old windows, and there's like basically like it's facing the back of the house, or the building that I'm in. And I can see another building like pretty close by. I would say like 10 feet away, another building, a house, a residential building. And so I can see like the windows of these people that I don't know. And so I kind of realized that one night, and like I think it's just so interesting being able to like be a voyeur and like kind of just like look and see like what they have going on. I mean, obviously like it's like I'm not gonna like reveal their address and who they are, and like it's so innocuous. And again, like I don't know these people, but I think it is just like interesting kind of being in these spaces with other people that you don't know, and like, you know, I can like see a shadow of a person move by, or I can like see them turn their lights on and off, and they can do that for me too. So like it's just like a just an acknowledgement of like, hey, we're both here. So yeah, the one on the left is like of the second floor window that I can see. I basically wanted to make it look like there's people in both of these. So of course the camera moved, but the one on the left, I wanted to make it look like there was a person standing behind that curtain. And then this one that I'm currently working on, eventually I'll kind of add in this sort of reflection, so you can kind of see there's a person, basically like your POV looking through it, like you can see yourself, and I put that in quotes kind of, because obviously it's like me, like I can see myself in the reflection of the window, and then there's a window outside. I honestly don't know if like the part that I capture here, like while I'm painting, really shows that off, but I'll include clips after this that have the finished painting, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Yeah, the foliage is always a struggle for me. You know, it's tough growing up in like rural New England and like still living around like trees and stuff. I feel like a lot of imagery that I'm drawn to has trees, but I freaking hate painting them. Like it's too much like small detail. And so yeah, I feel like it was like a mix of like the wrong brushes, and like my wrist stamina at this point in the day was just kind of like waning, cause this is all kind of on the same day. So yeah, after a certain point, I turned off the camera because I was like, okay, I need to lock in, which I did. Yeah, it's hard to articulate, like if you've never like recorded yourself trying to do something, like it is a presence. And I feel like these paintings, the three of them in total, were also kind of, you know, inspired by my social media usage and just like being perceived and like all of that really fun stuff. Yeah, I don't have a ton of time to talk about it today, so this will be an ongoing discussion. But yeah, I think it is just like interesting, you know, sharing art online and like the ways that it's documented. I don't know. I feel like I'm not articulating it well here, but basically I just like being a little creep and looking through windows and looking at people, strangers on buses. I should be locked up or whatever. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's okay. I'm normal about it. I promise. But yeah, I like the color palette in both of these. Two new colors to my palette are Payne's Gray, and then basically fake cinnabar green. It's not, it has like a longer name than that, I think, but it's like a really light lime green, and it's, both of them are just like very interesting. Yeah, here's the finished paintings, and now I will let other me take over.
So, realize I never actually finished this video. That's my bad. I recorded this already, and then I realized that half of my face was not in the camera. Hee. So here I am in my jammies to wrap up. The easel's good. I don't really have anything life-changing to say about it. If you're in the market for an easel, and this is in your price range, I think it's well built. It is like made, I don't know like what exact wood pieces it's made out of, but it doesn't feel like MDF board, like shitty, like composite wood. It feels like actual substantial wood pieces. It holds the artwork. I mean, I don't know, what else are you looking for with an easel? I like the color of the wood it is. Yeah, I did end up painting those two little paintings. I painted a whole painting on that weird one. It's been a while. And it has held it well the whole time. I think my problems with it are maybe more so based in easels in general, and then like basic I don't know, physics. The top bar is annoying when you have lights like mine that are coming from the ceiling, because it'll cast a shadow, which makes it a little hard if you're trying to paint at the top of the canvas. And then the wheels, this does have front wheel drive, you know, it only has the two wheels in the front. So it means, you know, it kind of needs to be, so that way it actually stays put when you put it down, but it makes it a little hard to move. You kind of have to like pivot it. I don't know. I also just don't know how to move my body, so it could just be a skill issue. But yeah, I liked it. That's my unsponsored review. Whether or not I'll be using it in 10 years, I don't know. Probably. I mean, I tend to keep on to things and ride them till the wheels fall off, so probably. Do you need this easel? I don't know. I don't know you. Believe it or not, I don't know your circumstances. I struggle bust and painted like on my table and on my desk and like all sorts of contraptions for a while. So like, you don't really need an easel, but it has made things easier. So yeah, that's my prognosis. But thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, leave a comment if you're feeling fancy, subscribe, check out my other social media. I'm gonna try to be more active on here. So yeah, see you next time.